Так, а ну, тест. Почему... название сохранилось? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ой, блядь, надо было загрузиться с другого сохранения, не то. Не то я сделал. Надо спасти Анну. Или вообще нету выбора, кого мы спасем. Одолеть атакующих, спасти брата. Найти кувшин, вот это вот. Либо выбор дается, либо спасти брата, либо бабу.
Having a good time? It's a fucking bore. Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food. I'd rather have a game of dice. Or a good punch-up.
Можем, кстати, устроить.
Well, let's have a game then. But for what? For a coin. What else? Let's make it nice.
Пьяным в кости я еще не играл. Я еще нихуя не вижу, да? 1, 2. 2 единички просто. Вообще ничего не видно. Еще. Ясно. 400. Угу. Сейчас у нас, короче, я понял, так выебет 650 очков у него. Угу. Ну я за один ход точно не беру 1500. Удача какая-то. Не, я проебал, походу. Да, я проебал. Ну, челу там 4 шестерки выпадает, а 3 шестерки выпадает.
How come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanush? Raise an army, prepare a wedding feast and all that?
All hail Jobst. He sorted things out here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I wanted to give him. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I said I'm too old and...
Did you at least discuss...
Nothing to discuss. It's the pride of our family.
Ah, I'd bet my right arm...
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to look into that then.
But deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your...
Have you ever thought about getting married?
Так, иди в подвал, пошался, спускался.
I see 4 hooves,
А где...
and a tail. And I say it's a horse. But if you've got a different idea about a horse,
Эти лошади
we'll
обсуждают.
have to discuss it.
Служанка Даша. А где сама эта Анна? Может еще выпить надо? Я хочу, чтобы он прям нажрался так до этого, до максимума. Еще шнапсом бахнуть. А он дальше не растет, короче. Или растет.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
Ох, как его шатать начало, жесть. В какой-то момент набирается, короче, потом прекращает. Блядь, что еще есть? Да, она куда-то опускается, короче, походу. А, я не смогу выбраться, что ли, отсюда? Он тупо не поднимается. И не прыгает. Капец. Они говорили, что они сделали... Починили, типа, чтобы после прыжка... Ой, когда пьяный, то можешь бегать. Нихуя не можешь. Я и пригнуться не могу. А что мне делать-то? Я застрял здесь. О, пивочком.
Now there's a piece of horse flesh for you.
Спасти брата. А, ну получается, что, получается, я в любом случае не смогу спасти эту Анну.
Jesus! The surrounded Christopher! He can't make it on his own.
Done with you in a flash. What are those fancy moves? You caught that thinking. Bash him on the head.
Kill him!
Ready to die?
Ладно, походу никак не спасти. Нету просто задания типа спасти только брата можно, походу. Жаль. Барышню. Она должна была нам дать денег, короче, и солдат. Походу у нас не будет ни того, ни того.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't...
Я забыл, кстати, чат включить.
See, at Sigismund's council, An order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Так, переодеться надо. Я не знаю, где я взял. Эх, штаны королевского подавальщика. Все, вроде больше ничего не надо.
This is a nightmare.
What will happen? Now we're in it. And to us?
We have to take care of him. He was covered in blood, but most of it probably wasn't.
It was necessary.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there.
Каким образом?
The thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with Mother. And me.
I know what it's like. My real father rejected me too. I learned the truth only after Pa's death.
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know...
А он знает, что он умер?
It troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Уехали.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
all right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
О, такси.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. And I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mummy will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time. What was he like? Martin.
He was a good man.
Seriously, whip those fucking horses.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
Ого, это я представляю, как мы долго ехали, это жесть. Тупо час, пару часов точно, ебать. До
What's the
утра.
matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough. Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the best.
Еще минуту. Я не слышу разговора, если буду следовать. Я хочу впереди всех идти.
Ours? What the fuck did we do to these people?
Где там плетутся вообще где-то. А только эти будут разговаривать или эти тоже?
Dare you to say that again, loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little kurva. My horse is getting numb.
Более классно они сделали. Два чела, короче, спереди говорят один диалог, два других с другой стороны. А я хочу всех послушать, что мне. Охуенно. Чего они там плетутся так долго? Что происходит? Интересно, вот так вот можно ногой бить?
Not this way. Liechtenstein went another way.
В смысле?
This way.
А, мы разделились, типа?
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now?
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Моисей. Моисея убили. Ты же чё? Какой-то лук только что был. Только что видел какой-то лук. Они сюда отправили челиков, чтобы они просто спокойно всех поубивали. Так. Свой хер.
I can't leave now.
Кого?
By God's will, die!
А почему у меня так мало выносливости?
Fucking hell!
Хорош. Прикольно было. Надо попробовать, короче, добивание, потому что вот только что вот это было добивание, типа, если снизу ударить чела контратакой. Вот это в горло, когда ты бьешь, то это через верх. Надо было лучше слева и справа посмотреть, как оно выглядит. Только это надо прям на лоу хп челов оставить. Что мы ищем? Какие-то бумаги. Я туда походу спустился, что ли? Вот дэшечка. А, все, я могу выйти.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives. What? I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she alright?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Amardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mum is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here,
I can take care of myself.
Да-да-да.
Now go. God be with you.
Adam, is that you?
They climbed over the wall. One of them must have hit me.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast. You walk.
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott, what happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me. Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Интересно, а если бы у меня не было... Headshot.
But they're gone. We have to keep going. For the yards.
А если бы реально у меня был костюм, короче, сейчас без лука или арбалета, что я делал бы?
That is you that live. Can you help them?
Чё? Блять. 13:55. В этом шлеме я вообще ничего не вижу. Чё, куда? Она что, в любом случае? А, ладно, показалось.
What do you want?
Так, это было через лево. Все равно в шею получается.
I can still feel him dragging.
Так, где она делась?
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Already, are you?
You'll be
Go
sorry.
on, from the right.
That's it. Not it.
There's no escape!
Mummy.
What about you, Angie?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now we have to go.
Походу не только наемники, короче, убийцы, а даже обычные люди. Фу, кошмар.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women and the defenseless? Let's go!
Этот чел опять здесь. Мы своих не бросаем.
Go inside. Quick.
To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
О, отлично.
There they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
Мы всех сейчас перебьем.
Destroy them! For fuck's sake! Come on, scum!
You'll soon be meeting them.
Я вообще ничего не понимаю, что происходит.
Come on! Nicely done by you! Next one will hit her!
Пиздец, блядь. Меня просто один чел, короче, захуярил из-за того, что у меня стамина закончилась в спину.
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on!
Let's go.
Надо было зарядить бы шрапнельку и шмальнуть туда.
God, Mormir.
Блин, я хочу проверить со шрапнелью, где у меня тут 13:55. Наверное, когда драка будет, да? 5 минут я пиздился с ними.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Так, мне надо зарядить эту шрапнель. Я хочу посмотреть, сколько я смогу челов там захуярить.
God will forgive you! Someone! I'm like a sieve!
Ой, я двоих спас, получается.
Thank you.
Нормально. А в прошлый раз только одну получилось. Мне надо какую-нибудь штуку купить на стамину, потому что очень мало она. Вообще не хватило ее во время драки. Вот этот вот петушок. А, не, выносливость. Вот это вот. Сколько он длится?
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way.
You fight like an old hag! Bad lad! What's keeping you? There's more of us! You rat! Useless! Come on, scum!
Что-то вообще бесполезное. Кого не убило.
Say a prayer if you can. I feel quite hungry. Beat you to a bloody.
Это как-то быстрее было. Намного лучше даже. Ну, дроп вообще никого вдруг ни в кого не попало.
Let's go.
Там, конечно, толпа челов такая была большая.
God, Mormir.
Let's go.
Причем, бля, синагогу даже не получается.
Damn.
Фу-фу-фу-фу-фу, что там?
That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Don't worry, even if that happens.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad.
Sarah.
I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, oi. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh, the hen of Shutsura Bitsroir Hahayem.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... oh. They both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlock auf schlock.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow. So I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. So I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zhizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Так, а что там по турниру? Сколько дней осталось? 3 дня. Ну, о, новый квест какой-то появился. В Биланах. И в Малашаве. Надо съездить, наверное.
So, are you sober yet?
More than I would like. You know, Henry, I've been through a lot of battles, but this one was real shitty. Like defending a village that's under attack by other villages.
Well, I'd say one side was a bit more innocent than the other.
I suppose so, but still. Yesterday, this bunch of idiots would never dream of attacking anyone. And today, putting such bloody-mindedness into people's heads. Oh, it is all too easy.
You're probably right. What now? Are you going back to the Devil's Den?
Why do you ask? Do you want to come with me?
Not yet. I've still got work to do here.
Go on. I will wait here.
В смысле, так я могу туда сам доехать. Мне пока что нужно по другим делам покататься. Что за квест посмотреть?
Over here, friend. Come and talk to me. Hey, Henry, over here. Over.
What is it you want?
You must be Henry.
Yes, I am.
Well, I've got a message from Master Chenyak for you. Go and see him in the Old as soon as you
Блядь,
can.
серьезно?
What does he want?
Well, I don't know. I was just told to find you and give you the message.
Эти побочки, которые начинаются после квеста, мне походу никогда не закончится, это жесть.
Right. Listen to what I have to say. Only a blind
I'm sorry.
Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas ever was. I hear he's settled in Kuttenberg.
I'm at your service, sir.
How can I help you today, friend?
Do you need help with anything? I'm looking for work.
I don't. But if you're not afraid of hard labor, try asking at the mill. The miller always needs help. Anyway, old Marchal's got other things to grind besides flour at the moment.
What do you mean?
Rumour has it some strumpet shacked up with him, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since.
Keeping his nose to a different grindstone, then?
You could say that. As they say, if you want to see an old man act the fool, give him a young woman.
How do I get to the mill?
Head southwest till you reach the river. Then follow it upstream. It's a huge mill in the middle.
Thanks.
Да, я так понимаю.
Look what I have for you.
Easy, good. Whoa, whoa.
Ja, go.
Блять.
Quick. Go. Go. Ja. Go. Ja.
Whoa.
Damn it! Somebody help me!
Надо, кстати, пушку зарядить заново.
Let me out! Damn it! Help! Open the door, please!
What are you doing in there?
Thank God! You've got to help me! The miller's gone completely mad! He locked me in here! He wants to kill me! The keys will be in the hearth room somewhere.
Tell me, where exactly are the keys? I can't search the whole mill.
In the hearth room, somewhere by the fireplace, or on the table or a shelf. You'll have to look around for them.
А чё если меня наебывают? Эта девка здесь, короче. Надо самого мельника найти и спросить у него. Что тут происходит? Вдруг он ее запер, короче, не просто так. Но если мельника не будет, значит, мне по-любому надо ее открывать по скрипту. Мельник, мельник. Я уверен, что он, короче, придет где-то после того, как я дверь открою. Ну да, его нигде нету. На крыше я тоже уверен, что нет. Значит, он появится, короче, по скрипту.
Oh my God, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Wait, slow down. Who are you?
Can't you see? I'm from the mill. I'm the miller's wife. The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
Maybe he wasn't serious. You know what men are like.
I know what he's like. Please, talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right, I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here.
Я там был, там никого
I'll
нету.
go and look for him.
Thank you. And be careful.
А, еще дальше, что ли? А, ну тут и не был. Я наебали, отвечаю.
There's no one here. I hope I didn't miss him. I'll have to get back.
Hey, what are you doing?
Она воровка.
Reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I've come for the girl who's been locked up here. But now I see she's scarpered.
What do you know about this?
She said the miller here was beating her and wanted to kill her.
You what?
She was beside herself with fear. If
Я так
I
и
hadn't
думал, что она,
helped
блядь,
her, she'd have lost her mind by now.
пиздит.
You idiot. That bitch was stealing from me. I locked her in there while I fetched the guard. Not so I could kill her.
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Do you mean to say that helping someone, out of ignorance, granted, but in good faith, is worthy of punishment?
Well, I suppose...
Good faith or not, it's your fault.
Well, perhaps one day, when you yourself are in trouble, you'll need someone like me to come along and help you.
I don't give a shit. She took all my money.
Just wait a moment.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that little prick's talked you round.
She used him, just as she used you.
So she's going to get away with it, all because she knows how to twist fellas around her finger.
Don't worry. I'll catch her. I know what she looks like. I'll ask around the village. Maybe someone's seen her. She can't have got far. The
Может, мы
laddie is
сами найдем
right.
ее?
He only wanted to help. I can't arrest him for that.
And what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Stay here in case she shows up again.
Kurva.
As for you, you may have got off this time, but in future, think with your head and not your balls when you next see a pretty woman. Farewell.
Так а чё, есть какой-то был вариант другой, что ли? Я мог только подождать, короче. Ой. Не подождать, просто сказать, что я не буду ей помогать, и все. Как называется это здание? Девица в беде. Ну давай вот сейчас загуглю, посмотрю, какие варианты были. А, ну это первая часть. А вторая? Ну, тут у чела такое же самое. Блять, а эта страничка без VPN не открывается. А, пишут, что с ней потом продолжение будет. Ну ладно. Тогда мы идем дальше. В Малышев. Девушка с венком на башке. А почему я на лошади еще только что был? Я скакал уже сюда.
Good days.
What's new around?
Try asking Hashtal. He's the groom at the Malashovs. There's always something to do when animals are
Working with...
Why not? And that's...
Sounds it.
Угу. Да, скакать. Ну, вот сейчас делами позанимаемся. Может, у меня до турнира дойдет пару дней. Ведро уронил. О, вот даже мы с крепости текали. Кстати, чел-то лошадь... О, да.
I'm all yours.
Бля, Антон со своим, блядь, молотом проебашил меня. Ну я... И что это вообще за засада с одним разбойником? Хотя сколько у меня осталось вообще этих? Нормально, еще хватает пока шнапсов этих.
Hey, Hashtal. Why the long face?
Cut the foolery, Henry. I'm in deep shit.
What happened?
They stole von Bergoff's favorite. I'm a dead man.
You mean von Bergov's horse?
No, his pig dog.
Eh?
Aye, his bloody horse. They stole von Bergoff's horse.
All right, I understand. But what about it? He doesn't deserve any better anyway.
Easy for you to say, but it all falls on my head. I'm the one responsible for these stables. Once it gets out that he's gone, I'll hang.
I'm sure it won't be so bad.
Oh, you're sure, are you? I've got to find that horse.
I'd like to help you, but chasing a horse...
It won't be that hard. I caught them in the act of break. The others hightailed.
And the one you caught...
Well, at first he didn't want while he was...
What?
It was an accident. I wanted to hand him over to the bait. I suppose I was too...
Well...
Keep it to yourself, all right? If you help me,
Fine.
the woods are thick north. I reckon you'll have to look around.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Аттила. Это лошадь так называется? Так, где мне его искать? На Ашке.
Go! Go! Quick! Quick!
Пу-пу-пу. А тут Николай не позначит меня. Должен быть какой-то очень маленький. А, он не там, на той стороне, что мне кажется. Блядь, ну... Хотя... А вон, по-моему, да? Да.
You're mine! Attack! Everyone, get over here! I'll rip your ass open!
Show your stuff.
Useless! You want to... Look what I have for you.
Наверное, колбасу давать ему плохая идея, просроченная. Так, кого я там с лука пострелил? Вот этого челика. Блять, охуеть лошадь. Ее, в принципе, можно было в себе оставить. Тут, я так понимаю, специально сделали такие характеристики, чтобы мы подумали о том, отдавать ее или не отдавать. Что там поподнимало? Ну, я так понимаю, если я не одного лошадь хотела повесить, короче. А на самого Фанбергова это повлияет вообще или нет?
Quick! Go! Quick!
I've got good news. I found that stolen horse of yours.
Well, where is he?
I left him standing over there.
Henry, thank God! Von Berghoff was already looking for him. If not for you, he'd hang me by the balls from the tower.
Well, I'll do what I can.
And I appreciate it. Here's a little something for your trouble. And if you ever want to learn something about horses, stop by.
I will. Thanks.
Да, 200 монет стоит, короче, жизнь человека. Вот это он мне так благодарен. Да.
I need to get my...
Oh, get right, coin.
What if I offered you just a...
Я ему жизнь спас, короче, он мне даже бесплатно лошадь не может почистить. Логика. Надо разрабам над этим поработать, мне кажется, еще. Уже 2 дня осталось, получается.
A beer and a rag, please.
Where's that beer?
Lord be with you. Is it normal for a skeleton to sit at the table in this tavern?
Of course!
When he orders a beer, he gets a rag to go with it. Oh, it's a long story. You better ask the innkeeper.
I'm here. I'm sure you have another job for me.
I do, but not just any job. Dies Irae is upon us. We'll finally hit Sigismund where it hurts the most. We'll cut off the flow of silver into his purse.
It sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well, what we're planning. And you'll be the most important figure on the board.
What do you mean?
As you already found out, the flow of silver is the reason why Sigismund laid siege to the city. If we take that reason away from him, he'll have no choice but to leave.
I hope it doesn't hurt anyone else.
If you put it simply like that, I reckon you're right.
Can I count on you?
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and...
Could you be a little...
We're going to blow the place sky high.
Aren't you afraid of the gallows?
What's one human life compared... Someone would have to rat us out.
Why me of all?
You're reliable, Henry. Besides, I've heard you've been down in a mine.
I still don't exactly know what it is you want.
Do you know what...
I've had the pleasure. A lot of smell, smoke and noise.
One barrel should be more than enough for our purposes.
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the adits, and to be sure it'll work.
You can count on me.
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris. He's one of the... Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind...
Getting the information out of him won't...
I'm sure you... And remember, I don't want to see any needless violence.
Don't worry.
As soon as you have the barrel, head straight to the mine. Goliath and... Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen. Farewell, good sir.
300 монет. Чел на поиске, короче, дал больше, чем чувак взамен своей жизни. Нормально, нормально. А, кстати, трактирщика спросить про скелета.
Greetings. What?
Where did the skeleton come from?
Ah, another newcomer who hasn't heard of Hugo. I'm happy to tell you because have you got the top?
I sure do.
Well, 10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners are not very rich and they often lost what their wives were understandably. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their... But when the drunken men opened the cupboard, they sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton.
The wife's plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. The miners don't come here anymore. I'm telling you, he'll be still sitting here. Good story.
Great.
Да, прикольно. Чел сидел тупо с пацанами. Так, это что?
Well, I reckon you got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer.
Tell me.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm
A good leader?
Yeah, right. Chenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own good. All...
The guild isn't supposed to be a band of killers and thieves. It's about a greater purpose.
Bullshit! Chenyek's the only one that cares about noble. Unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that in...
What's in it for?
A lot of groschen, and your share of the sales.
Forget about it. The only one bringing the guild down is you.
Easy now, friend. Let's just go our separate ways and...
You better not fuck with me, Knuckles.
I wish you a blessed evening.
Ну, может ему сказать, что он хочет его убить?
Chenyek, I've got something important to tell you. And it's not good.
The innkeep's got into the wine again? You've got to be kidding.
This is serious. It's about Knuckles.
Oh, what did he come up with this time?
He wants you dead. He even asked if I'd be the one to do it.
And? Will you?
course not.
I'm glad that you told me, and that you didn't actually consider doing it.
What are you gonna do?
Me and the fellas will go and have a serious talk with Knuckles, then show him the way out of the city. Take care for now.
Если правильно поступил так. Где этот порох у мастера? Пороховника? Блин, что это за 2 задания? А, это попиздиться. Ну да, у этого чела на башке.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
Greetings, Eldris. Sure you remember me?
Ah, you're the waiter from the court. Was würden Sie brauchen?
A barrel of black powder.
My.
I'm here on behalf of the great King Sigismund of Luxembourg himself.
Good. Do you have a letter of assignment?
Of course I do. Stop wasting my time. You wouldn't want to keep Sigismund waiting, would you?
Nicht das, no. I would be happy to oblige the king if I could, but even my supply is not infinite. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder at the moment.
Isn't there anyone else?
Definitely not here in the city.
Go on then.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also, more importantly, if he were...
And I'd have...
Exactly.
You can count on...
Где? Ох, опять искать дэшка. Ого, далековато ехать. А я смогу отсюда перелезть? А нет, стены везде. Надо было пойти поспать, наверное.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit.
You cheeky bastard.
На дэшке. А, мне надо порох найти или что мне надо найти? Или чела? Найти повозку. Найти повозку. Хорошо, что ночью я просыкал. Повозка должна быть где-то в городе по-любому. Где-то стоять во дворе. О, не она. А, это дом, короче, с этими стропешниками. А может, это в лесу она находится? Да-да-да. Скорее всего, надо где-то в лесу искать.
You silly doggy.
Хоть бы дождь не пошел. Искать тележку в лесу ночью — это вообще жесть. Тем более, эта тележка какая маленькая, большая. А я уже сбился. О, может там кто? Да, походу туда.
What is it, Mutz? So you're in a bit of a pickle, eh?
These damned horses, they got spooked in the forest, and this is how it ended up.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain Whisker, would you?
What? Why? Who's asking?
That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in is your cargo. One whole barrel, to be exact.
My God. How did you know about that? Speak up or I'll call for help.
They heard you were having trouble back at camp. So they sent me here to get that barrel before everyone in the region hears about it.
Huh. I had no idea they had such good spies at the camp. All right then, here's the key. Take one of the barrels from the chest in the wagon. Apologize for me back at the camp. I'll come as soon as we get this fixed.
Спасибо. Ключ от сундука с бочонком. А где... А, все, я понял.
What?
Светлячки? Наверное. Так, скакать надо на ешку. Там, это засада на меня? Или на кого? Так, хавать надо. Махнулся. Какого хуя, блядь? Он тупо достал меч, и нету ебаной, блядь, этой ебаного интерфейса, блядь. Какого хуя, блядь? Постоянно эта хуйня, ты достаешь, короче, меч, и у тебя не появляется, блядь, интерфейс, короче, блядь, драки, блядь. Что за поебота? А лошадь у меня какая-то грязная стала. Это реально, лошадь такая грязная стала. Я же помыл недавно. Или это не моя лошадь? Это вроде моя. Чё она такая? Какая-то реально грязная как будто. Блин, мне реально надо поспать. 57. Найти бы еще место, где можно поспать, прилечь. В каком-нибудь доме на 2-м этаже, может. Блин, все кровати заняты. Может, какой-то лагерь дороги есть где-то рядом. Угу. Хуй там. Вот здесь только. Давай туда поскачем. А, это, короче, я понял. У меня лошадь не белая, а серая какого-то хуя. Она там в лесу отображалась совсем другого цвета. Может, надо было ромашку выпить, чтобы я не так долго не спал, это жесть. 12 часов поспать. Потому что кровать неудобная.
Go! 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 Quick!
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Good.
What do you think about our job?
I've never been more excited, my friend. There'll be a bang, the likes of which the world has never seen. And finally, something...
Don't you think it's too dangerous?
What isn't dangerous these days?
I'd like to...
What do you want?
Бой тяжелый, бой без оружия. А, все.
Show me a few...
Блять. Почему оно... Я думал, не активно, блять, как всегда.
Don't worry, boss.
He burned himself.
Tell me more.
Look, I'm not all I can for.
Tell me.
Jenny pulled me out literally. I've been held well.
You say...
Jenny's I'm
So,
pretty much
don't you...
until
You don't...
what? So
I'm here. I've got to say, that barrel sure gets heavy.
great work. We're all ready and waiting for you.
I came as fast as I could. Getting your hands on something like this isn't easy. They guard it closer than silver.
But you did it. Now we just have to wait for nightfall.
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause a commotion on the other side of the mine. Then we'll carry the barrel inside, and bang!
What do you mean by commotion?
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire, so that everyone wants to put it out.
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the mine will be my job, won't it?
Exactly. Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know what kind of damage it can cause. But don't worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you. Well, I'll tell you about that later.
It's going to be a hell of a bang.
I'll wait until the evening here with you.
Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of wine.
In the coin mint?
It's time. While we were waiting, Hog went to prepare that little surprise of ours. If I'm not mistaken, he did it. The others are stirring up a panic in the meantime. The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards, so we'll have the whole mine to ourselves.
Great. So what am I supposed to do?
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel into the mine shaft, to where the main supports are. There should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams. That's exactly where the best spot is.
Christ, how the hell am I supposed to find that?
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll manage. Then you'll light the barrel and run for your life. The whole thing will collapse like a house of cards.
Так.
Alright. Well, wish me luck. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need it.
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now because nobody knows what's actually on fire, but it won't last for long. I'll come with you to the adit and keep an eye out, just in case. Come on now, let's move. With me! Move it! They won't be putting out the fire forever!
А чья это каменоломня? Подожди. А, нет, это не та, которая под Куденбергом находится, такая другая. Ну ок.
There's no time for chit-chat, lad. Move it!
Так, а что надо делать? Заложить бочонок. В самой глубине. Он будет красным шарфом помечен. Ого. Сейчас я буду лазить, короче, в этом лабиринте. По-любому тут остался один.
Where now?
Отличный вопрос. А в смысле куда теперь? Тут же только один вход и все. Нет, не А. Самое главное, это, короче, когда я заложу бомбу, не заблудиться на обратном пути. Вот это вот. Самое главное. Да все, Генри, сейчас мы найдем. По-любому я не смогу с первого раза выбежать. Оно же все обвалится, я так понимаю. Еще надо будет по лестнице спускаться. Вот она.
There's the beam with the rag on it. That must be where I should put the barrel. Now to get out of here. Quick.
Бля, по-любому сейчас это окажется, что я не тем путем иду. Я еще факел. А где факел мой? Почему мне факел выложили? А где факел дели? Охуеть, я факел потратил чисто, чтобы поджечь эту штуку. Бля, надо было с собой запасной факел носить, оказывается, реально, пиздец. Я теперь должен в темноте бегать. Охуеть, ну все это, только сыч выпить надо. И чё? Чё-то сыч нихуя не помогает мне. Ёб твою мать, блядь, все, пизда мне сейчас. Сыч, короче, вообще нихуя не сделал. И он в пещере не работает. Я вообще нихуя не вижу, блядь. О. Ну это по скрипту, походу.
That was some bang. Got all your limbs. My ears are ringing like hell. I'm alright otherwise, I think. You were real fucking lucky to make it out in time. I'd say you cut it damn close. Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp.
You owe me an ale. Each and every one of you.
You've got it. Just as soon as we get back to the hole. Now what's all this?
Ой-ой.
In the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under arrest for crimes against the crown.
You say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. Ain't it too late? It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Are you fucking shitting me? Surrender? Never!
This is your last chance. Surrender or die.
If you value your lives, you'll pack up and leave. We've got more of those powder barrels. One more step, and we'll all blow up sooner than you could say amen.
Kurva! Are you out of your mind?
Try me.
To hell with all of you! This isn't over! Let's go, fellas.
My God, Henry. I didn't expect that of you. You saved our bacon.
We probably shouldn't stay here for much longer.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
Интересно, а зачем мне убеждать их, что я не с ними? А вот еще какая-то лестница вниз. Короче, в этой, как он называется, в шахте не работает сыч, так понял, вообще нихуя не работает. Возвращаться надо. Красиво ночью под сычом. Где лошадь? Чего она не скачет?
If you want to be outside after sunset, you need a lit torch. That's the law. What are you doing, lurking around?
Жесть, отжали у меня еще факел. Иди мне теперь факел найти.
Without a light. Get a torch, or I'll put you in the stocks.
Может, у таверне продается факел? Блин, в таверне никого нету. Только спать идти. Где челы? Может, спят? Так, это моя кровать. Это факела. Факел можно еще кого-то спиздить с кармана по-любому.
My friend, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Have a seat over here. Let's drink to our success. It's on me.
I'd be a fool to refuse that.
Cheers, Henry. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. We've all got the same goals.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice something to achieve them. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have discovered that snake that's been hiding in our guild for so long. I'm sure Knuckles would have tried to tilt the whole operation in his favor.
What happened to him?
Our brothers and sisters took care of him. The guild has been cleansed, and all thanks to you.
He got what he deserved.
I believe every person is good at their... But enough, Philip. To your health.
To the health of good King Wenceslas.
May all traitors burn. May the rotten church burn. May the kingdom...
What now?
Once I celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the country.
Aren't there priests?
Fuck the priests. What good ever came from that? I want to spread the true word of God.
What'll happen?
We'll hold off on any major operations for smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry.
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now?
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk if he talked about what...
Even on the torture rack.
Hopefully it won't come to that.
Thank you, Chenyak.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave this place.
Of course.
And I wish you the best.
А где факел мне взять? Ладно, пойду посплю до утра, наверное. Или может у стражника спиздить факел? Вон как раз один идет. Ща его оглушим. Кошки пиздится. А он еще и пьяный.
Christ.
Ну, плюс факел. Сука. Блять, ты как так? Он же сюда не зайдет внутрь, наверное. Ой, из-за факела попался чел, как? А чё, факел теперь на пояс вешается, что ли? Блин, там всегда и был. Мне теперь надо отсюда свалить, получается. Кинуть как-то город. В принципе, тут можно сюда только разве что выйти.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Ну, там дырка, кстати. И они его залатали ее деревяшками. Там хоть какая-то охрана стоит вообще с той стороны. Так, отсюда он захочет поехать у меня в этот... Наверное, он захочет через город ехать по-любому. Надо где-то сюда вот поехать.
Whoa! 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 Quick! 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 Go! Go! God! Quick!
Теперь я должен доехать, по идее. О, отлично. Зачем мне ее исследовать, я так и не понял. Тут кроме стрел и воды больше ничего нету.
Filthy again. Damn it.
Good morning, Henry.
How are things, Captain?
Are you going to see some damsel? All spruced up like that?
This doesn't seem too
Whether a
bad.
damsel, a merchant, or a lord, if you want to convince someone of something, it's best to look the part.
А, надо с ним как раз поговорить. О, Шмуэль. Шмуэль пьяный идет. А, я пойду помоюсь.
What do you want?
I need a...
What?
I've heard...
My God.
Why,
Great.
Let's...
First,
Do you accept?
you must. Mm. Don't be afraid to tell me. It happens. Just watch where you're going
Так, меня постирали.
next time.
Все, докладываем капитану о наших успехах. Амар. Ой, француз тут тоже.
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr.
Where does the name Brabant...
That is simple. My compatriots, one day I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather...
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as my guide, mon ami. I came to the court from the field of battle because, and remember this, the bearer of good news is, but the king was in a bad mood. Maybe I thought the news of our...
How could you tell him if he didn't want to...
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony and into his chambers to surprise him with the joyful tidings. And lo and behold, the king was writhing and gasping on the floor, overcome by one of his fits. Wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his throat, thus saving his life.
А, то есть он его
In
напугал?
return, the king bestowed on me the title of a chanson, or cupbearer. And, unfortunately, though, even the king...
То есть он, короче, сначала довел короля до приступа, а потом спас его.
What happened at court?
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time.
Tell me what happened at court that caused you to lose favor.
Ah, a major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from our failures.
Oui, I suffered a combination of misfortune.
Arezzo, sir.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood. Enguerrand arranged is out of nowhere the enemy appeared. But I saw a gap in the enemies. Un chevalier français.
I reckon King Sigurd.
That was complete. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my attacks sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a night you had the honor.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says,
So you disobeyed your commander and left your flank exposed. Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco. You were lucky the others came to your assistance and your entire force didn't collapse.
I hear thee speaking, but you are still wet behind the ears. So, I can forgive you. In short, I saw an opportunity and took it.
What did your commander?
He made me a knight and sent me.
I reckon he wanted to get you.
Do not talk no sense.
What other feats?
Oh, many, mon ami. It would take a week to recall. On the Italian field, we faced surrounded. We were at his, but just.
Well, don't keep me on.
And observed, I mounted my horse as I rode away, thinking we were trying to break through. Les Anglais went to head them off. But while I saved many men from certain death that night, and
That is indeed incredible. But you were just trying to flee, weren't you?
I wanted to, but as I say, I merely follow Providence. Stick close to me, Henri, on the...
Luckery and Cargouche.
En aucun cas. Jacques Le... There's two great knights were in a legal dispute. She claimed that he had raped her. First, they jousted. Le Gris thought victory was in his grasp. But de Carouge suddenly pounced on him, wrested him to the ground, and beat him so. Even so, Le Gris refused to admit his guilt, and de Carouge drove a dagger through his neck. And if you promise not to tell, I will let you into a secret about that dagger.
Tell me the secret. I promise I'll keep it to myself.
Bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Le Gris with a dagger. And a blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. So, I had several that is how I first came into wealth. And...
Ha! That was a good idea. I'd never have thought of that.
You still have a lot to learn. It was one of the greatest things I had. Half a friend I later I could have.
You were in business?
Of course. I come from Brabant province, home to the greatest entrepreneur of all. My birthplace gave me an unrivaled nose for corn, and the reputation that is, and all the ships he bought sank. Of course, he wrongly, but my advice was sound. He was simply. I told him as much.
A sea voyage from France to Africa? You must have known that was a massive risk.
A risk, perhaps. But think of the fortune to be made. A man must think big if he wants to achieve.
Big ideas often lead to big trouble. Storms, pirates, sea monsters, uncharted waters. It was a disaster waiting to happen, Baron. You should have tried the Baltic trade route.
You are right. That would have been safer. But that is under Hanseatic control. Africa, mon ami. That is the land of... Just imagine selling... Remember the...
What was the hunting incident?
We were out in the royal hunting grounds when I caught sight of a white stag. There had long been rumors about it, so imagine... Set off after it, pierced its flank with arrows, and unleashed... When I arrived, it turned out that I fell out of her favor, and all the doors became closed to me.
Christ almighty! How could you have mistaken a horse for a stag?
I did not. It was the hound.
That's nonsense.
Oh. Why do you say so?
Hunting dogs are trained to go after game. They'd never attack a horse, especially hounds from the royal kennels. You must have made the mistake and set them on the horse.
Well, normally that would be true, of course, but the ounce I was given, no doubt they gave me a misfortune like that, which could indeed... But the other lords were
Tell me about Brabant province.
quite far. From then you sail down the Anvers, Bruxelles, above the Duke, but like...
How did you end up here?
Leaving the court with... I traveled a lot when I learned that l'Empereur...
So people...
Bien sûr. I bought the... And for a time, but even for how victory was stripped of...
Sir Vaclin, I'm surprised...
Where do you think? Perhaps I can communicate. I now...
Thanks for... What do you think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in... But a man...
What do you think is your...
Le Chevalier Yann? Well, that takes a lot of...
I can't get Catherine out of my head. I'm sure you have more experience of love than me.
Ah, you're... But for my tastes, Mademoiselle Catherine is...
That's not really what I meant.
Là est la question.
So do I.
I have no idea.
Oh, come on.
I am a good judge of...
What do you think of Sir...
Ah, le diable sec. A capable...
You think so?
My instinct...
How do you get on with Janosch and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, but he was wrong.
How do you get on with Sir...
Oh, young Lord Chapon, maybe. Needless to say. Godwin and...
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. In addition, he can play chess, and in drinking wine...
Have you had the chance to...
Samuel... It is strange that he...
What do you think of Kubien?
A good warrior. But he has...
Well, I don't think...
And that is just the problem.
Tell me.
Ah, mon ami, poorly, poor. After all, I had to live up to my reputation. I thought it would be enough to stall...
Only...
Précisément. I
heard your attack on the Trebby.
It is true, but that was not my fault. The Kuttenbergers... I made the correct decision, but... The Kuttenberg spies that I sent out reported that the trebuchet, this tragedy would never have happened, but enough of that. There is no point, as you say. In the meantime, however, I can pass on some of...
I'd like to learn...
It will take some time, acquiring my art, especially now when I have been in... What would you like to...
As a knight?
Certainement. I would only... Allons-y, mon...
I'd like to...
It will acquire a special... What would...
Sir...
You will... Allons-y.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Давно не заходил.
Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took
Я
those
уже
who survived to
успел
Killeen.
все побочки выполнить, короче. Уже наконец-то по сюжету пошел.
And decide what to do next. Come on, there's no time to waste. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
It was a massacre. They shot at us from the ramparts, broke through the gate. We were on the back foot the whole time.
Yeah. But we also sent a lot of the bastards to hell. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Pathfinder и Pillars of Eternity — это какие-то стратегии, по-моему, я в них не играл, но названия какие-то знакомые. Там, по-моему, вид сверху что-то. Divinity 2, помню, я когда-то тоже играл. Это что-то типа как Warframe, короче, чисто MMORPG. Сдротить, короче, просто. Divinity 2 я, по-моему, несколько часов наиграл и потом закинул. А ДНДшки? Да нет, ДНДшки я не очень. Ну, Divinity 2 для меня MMORPG это все, что чисто ты должен, короче, дико играть, короче, и фармить. Значит, ничего не будет у тебя получаться. Чисто, короче, не знаю, как это сказать. Лутать бесконечно. Что типа такого. Бесконечно дни те же самые миссии, короче, с поднятием лута, короче, крафта. Это каждый раз одно и то же самое. Мне такое не очень-то зашло.
Von Berghoff is just Sigismund's puppet. We're not going to waste time on him, are we?
Aye. It would be better to go straight after the most heavily guarded man in the kingdom. Brilliant idea, youngster. Sigismund is out of reach, but perhaps we can get to von Berghoff, and that should gain us some more time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff, use at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth. Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
Ну, РТС-ки мне нравятся стратегии, типа, я раньше только в них играл, когда я малой был. Всякие старкрафты, варкрафты, казаки. Блять, пиздец, тут рядом сидит. РПГшки, короче, тоже. Типа Mass Effect, там Dragon Age, короче. Всякие, не знаю, шутеры тоже раньше нравились. Вот эти Call of Duty, Battlefield. Ты же недавно Сталкер проходил 2. Ну а вот Kingdom Come это же тоже РПГшка получается. Ведьмак тоже. Что-то типа такого. В принципе, даже если там какой-то жанр, который мне не нравится, типа, если сюжет классный, типа, то я могу поиграть в игру. Если мне прям пойдет, там, не знаю, графика мне понравится, или механики какие-то классные будут, то я могу и поиграть. Soulstorm, это тоже стратегия? Новая какая-то, да? Она, по-моему, там демо-версия бесплатная, типа, а так надо покупать ее. Ну, она слегка похожа на StarCraft, короче, но мне что-то не зашла.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me von Bergov has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand.
Warhammer, да. Не, я Warhammer все части играл. Ну, не все прям мега старые, а вот начиная с этого... Блин, как же она называлась? Там, где, короче, была куча фракций, ты мог за любую играть. И захватывать планету, типа. Там были эти... Хаос были, не Некроны были. Soulstorm? Не, после Soulstorm. Там часть какая-то после Soulstorm. Она как-то по-другому называлась. И вот после нее я вот во все остальные Warhammer играл. У меня он в Steam есть этот Warhammer какой-то. Сейчас посмотрю. Что у меня по палахе? Dawn of War 3, короче, да. Dawn of War 3 у меня сейчас в Steam. Я играл в Dawn of War 2. И Dawn of War, походу, 1. Наверное, это он и был. Где там планету захватываешь. Про Инквизицию что-то я еще играл, помню. А в Soulstorm, наверное, нет, не играл.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed? What then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
So you'd rather hide and ambush flower wagons? Are we common thieves?
No, patrzcie tylko. Jeszcze wczoraj przerzucał gówna, a dziś ten prawdziwy chojrak.
I know going up against von Bergov is
Кинь ссылку, я посмотрю, что там за игры у вас. Может, у вас кто в этот играет, как он называется? В Рипа кто-нибудь играет? Эту новую игру, короче. Похоже на Little Company. А то у меня Рипа есть, только не с кем поиграть. Там у чела все время пати полная. Не получается зайти к ним. Я не помню.
To die. Painfully. And above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
So that's why you were so eager to go there.
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malishov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
За кого ты мне, курва, маш?
A lot of...
У тебя, походу, ссылки, короче, звездочками закрываются. Что не видно их. Я тебе в ЛС написал Твича. Скинь туда, потому что что-то в самом чате надо будет посмотреть, наверное, звездами ссылки переключаются. Я сейчас Kingdom Come еще минут 20 поиграю, наверное, и потом вечером в 6 часов с одной знакомой, короче, буду играть в это, как он называется, в новую игру Split Faction, которая на двоих. Совместный стрим. Можешь потом зайти посмотреть.
So just need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare...
Hinek?
Well? What the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Henry!
Да, я тебе написал плюсик, типа, ее должен давать. В принципе, ты можешь, у меня там есть, это как он называется, в описании канал Дискорда. В принципе, можешь туда зайти, скинуть туда. У меня сейчас в Steam я это искать долго. Так, а что он хотел?
Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks. But next time, ask her to help someone else. I know how to take care of myself. You wouldn't want to have a chicken protecting you, would you?
I don't want a dead man protecting me either. You're brave and a good warrior. But be careful you don't bite off more than you can chew.
Oh, aye. Someone will shoot me with a crossbow when I least expect it. You sound like my father. God rest his soul.
See? Great minds think alike.
I'll have to think about that.
As you should. But now tell me, what happened there?
It didn't look so bad at the start. We actually arrived in time and urged everyone to flee. But some of Eric's cutthroats got inside the tavern and murdered everyone there. Before we'd finished with them, a great mob gathered outside and struck against the gate. And it fell.
Oh, fuck! That sounds like a right massacre. God damn it. I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side. But you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It would be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly Knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
Well, I'm honored. Thank you, friend. Just a moment. This bow looks familiar. I believe I saw it among Margrave Yob's things.
Good heavens. You really don't miss anything, do you? When I found out that Yobs would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsh. And it was immediately clear to me that that bow...
That is certain...
It'd be great to try that bow out right away. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows.
We only went hunting together once.
But it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. Because, as you yourself heard, there's no reason. So all I can do is head to the woods. You'll come with me, right?
That's a good idea, actually. Where should we go?
I found this great spot in the forest near Bohunjevitz, an abandoned hunter's camp. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, it's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
Let's go then.
Great. So...
Jesus Christ be praised.
Must be me. I could use this. Hi.
Oh, can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Of course I do. I won.
In your dreams. I bagged twice as many hares as you. But I was talking about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
Aye, right. We were nearly killed at the pond. We got into a fight at a wedding. A tower collapsed on us.
But we've also met some good people and fought for a good cause. Don't forget.
When we tell our story back at home.
The girls will be throwing themselves at us.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches, but a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
You said a lot of things.
I told you it's always helpful to have a minion at hand. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
Так, ладно, короче, охота будет завтра. Мне через 2 часа... Через 2 часа, короче, подрублю еще раз, там уже будет другая игра. Там кто зайдет, с теми встретимся. Надо будет посмотреть, что у меня в настройках, что у меня ссылки в чат не пишутся. Я вроде настраивал, чтобы писались. Ладно, спасибо, кто сидел. Я пошел. Через 2 часа, если что, увидимся.